going to show you how you can create a PDF using 3 different web browsers. First, we'll look at Safari. If you happen to have an Apple computer, you have Safari as part of your operating system. Here's a web page that I've opened up. Let's say I'd like to make a PDF on that web page. This is very easy to do. I simply go up and I click on File, go down to where it says Export as a PDF. I click on that. I can change the title, and I can determine where I'd like to have it saved. I can either have it saved on my desktop or any of a multitude of other options. I'm going to save this on my desktop, and I'm just going to call it, let's just keep the Creative Cow library. And then I click Save, and by magic, this pops up, and it appears on my desktop, and if I drag it over there, it opens up, and there is the page. Okay, now that you've seen how to do it with Safari, I'm going to show you how you can do it with Chrome, and then we'll look at Firefox. Now, it doesn't work as simple using Chrome as it did with Safari. Here, I've opened up the same web page, and now if I go to File, you notice there is no Save As PDF. Here I have to go to Print, and when I go to Print, you can see that there are different destinations that I can save this as. If I were going to just save this, usually it would open up as the print, and I'll need to change it and save it as a PDF. Now, this gives you some idea of how this PDF looks, and you can see that that PDF does not really look as clean as it did with Safari. You'll get a PDF using Chrome, but I don't think it's as good as the one we're going to get if we use Safari. And I'm going to go ahead and just click Save. It's going to ask, how the name, and we're going to save this again as Creative Cow. I'm going to save it on the desktop. I always have a choice where I want to save it. And I'll click Save, and it'll pop up on my computer. And I'm going to open this up so you can see it. And you can see as we page down, it really doesn't look as nice as the one that I saved using Safari. This is Safari. I think it looks a lot cleaner. And so, for my money, I think Apple Safari does a whole lot better job. But it is possible to save a document using Chrome. Now let's take a look at how we can capture this as a PDF in Firefox. Got the same website. I'm going to come up here and I'll click on File, and you notice there is no Save as a PDF. So we have to go back and use the same process that we did with Chrome, and that is click on Print. This brings up this box, and you notice it asks for the printer. Well, there are other printers that you can use, but we want to ignore that because down here in the lower left-hand corner it says PDF, and we're going to click on that downward caret, and it's going to one of our options is that we can save it as a PDF. Now notice there are some other options that you can have here also. You can mail it as a PDF. You can save it in other methods, but we're just going to click Save as a PDF. And then it's going to bring up the box. How do we want to save it? Well, let's use the same name. We're going to save it on the desktop, and it has a title, it has author. You can put your name in, subject, keyword, a little additional information that you can provide, and then we're going to click Save, and bingo. It's going to go right on over, and it's going to save that as a PDF. And let's open that up and see how it looks using Acrobat or using Firefox. And you can see it has pretty much the same look that we got when we used Google Chrome. Again, it's copied everything, but I'm not sure it's copied as well as it would have been copied in Safari. But if you need a PDF of a web page, you can get one using almost any browser on the market today. You just have to figure out how to go about doing it.